right. Well, I think it's time to get ready. We have something very special for you all today. We're very excited because I think a lot of you know by now our friend Carrie. And Carrie Sullivan is a travel industry sales representative for Visit Orlando. Welcome back,
Hmm.
Carrie.
Yes, hello, welcome everybody. Thank
And-
you. Thank you, Susan.
Oh, we're so happy to see you and for you to join us. And Carrie, you brought some friends today, did you not?
I did. I brought Ralph from Brightline. He's going to tell you all about the Brightline service. And we have Phil from the Evermore Orlando Resort, our brand new resort in Orlando that just opened. He's going to tell you all about the property in a little bit, but we're going to start with a little bit of an update on Orlando. So I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can all get a little visual here. So
So
welcome to everybody on this February 29th leap day. We get this extra day of the year and we're using it to learn about Orlando. So welcome, welcome.
can I just say
Orlando,
one
of
quick
course,
thing,
is,
Carrie? Is that okay if I can just say one quick thing?
of
If anyone
course.
has any questions, if you guys can add them to the Q&A box, and at the end, the four of us will table them and see what we can answer for you. But also, Carrie, you have a prize, right? You've got a
I
great
do.
prize. Do you
For
want to tell us
those
what
of
the
you
prize is?
that are logging on live, we're going to be doing a draw for a $50 Amazon gift card. So great that you're all here live listening to us today.
Okay, and so everyone can qualify, and thank you for that, Carrie. You have to stay on the question period, okay? If you're joining us over here on Facebook, because we have Facebook over here, I have a few screens, you have to put your email in the comments, and then we're gonna send it off to Carrie. If you're joining us here on Zoom, we've got you covered, guys, because you registered, so we have your email. And at the end, I'm gonna send Carrie all the participants, of course, and in a day or so, we'll get back to you. If you get an email from Carrie saying you won the $50 gift card, you're the spoiled agent that won.
That's right.
Okay, Miss
So
Carrie,
good
I'll
luck to
let you
you
get to
all.
it.
Perfect. So we're good to go.
Good
Excellent.
to
Well, thank you,
go.
Susan, very much for introducing us. Thank you all for joining us today to update your knowledge on Orlando. As I mentioned earlier, we do have Evermore Orlando Resort and Brightline joining us today, and they're going to tell you about their amazing products shortly. But let's just do a quick little update on what's going on in Orlando. We've had so many fantastic things open and that are opening in the next little bit down in Orlando. So let's just do a quick little review. So just to give you an outline of the direct air service that we do have out of multiple Canadian gateways. We are, of course, with Air Canada, WestJet, Sunwing, Transat, Porter, Canada Jetlines, and Flair, who is flying into Sanford International Airport. And we are available with our major tour operators here. So we are with Air Canada Vacations, WestJet Vacations, Sunwing, Transat, Travel Brands, Jetline Vacations soon. They're going to be starting packages in March, as well as Porter Escapes. So Orlando is one of those destinations that always has something new to experience and explore. 2024 is going to be a great year. We do have over 24 new accommodations, dining options, attractions, and experiences for your clients to enjoy when they come down to Orlando. So let's just touch upon a few here. So over at Walt Disney World Resort, actually last year in October, they opened up Journey Through Water, which is inspired by Moana, just a family-friendly adventure to engage and explore with water. Coming this summer at Magic Kingdom, they're going to be opening up Tiana's Bayou Adventure, which again is going to be a family-friendly adventure, and it's going to be replacing Splash Mountain. So that's coming in the summer of this year. Over at Universal Studios Florida, they're going to be debuting DreamWorks Land in the summer of this year. It's going to bring in some family-friendly rides and some experiences for your clients, as well as meet and greets with your favorite characters from movies such as Shrek, Trolls, and Kung Fu Panda. And then our friends over at SeaWorld also have some new attractions for you. So in the spring of this year, they're going to be opening up Penguin Trek, which is going to be a new experience to take your clients through the Antarctic wilderness, and you're going to end up at the penguin habitat. And then over at Aquatica, we have Tassie's Underwater Twirl, which is their new water slide, also slated to open in the spring of 2024. We also have some great news on our dining and entertainment scene. So we really are a foodie haven down in Orlando. We have actually been voted the #1 foodie destination in the United States. We have so many phenomenal places to eat, but we do have 51 Michelin recognized restaurants in Orlando. We actually just added in another 5 for 2024. 4 of those are Michelin starred restaurants. 11 are Michelin Bib Gourmand, meaning that they are reasonably priced and family friendly. And then we have 36 Michelin recommended restaurants. So 51 in total as of 2024. We also do have some new restaurants that have opened in the last little while. So over at Disney Springs, there's Eat. Go back. There's Eat, which is the first Indian inspired restaurant at Disney Springs. We also have Summer on the Lake House, which is right on the lake there at Disney Springs, serving fresh California inspired cuisine. We also have Flute's Champagne Bar, which is new to the beautiful Winter Park area. It is a 40-seat French inspired champagne bar. And then over in the tourist district of International Drive, we have Arcade Monsters, which is a video game themed based restaurant with classic bar food. Your clients can buy a wristband, and then they can enjoy some classic and retro video games that they have there. So lots of great dining options for your clients down in Orlando. Also, to keep in the loop of what is new, we do have our What's New for 2024 and Beyond flyer. This is available on the Spoiled Agent website. You can download it. It is available in both English and in French. So it does have all of the What's New. We're going to update this throughout the year, and we'll add the new one when it's there. But this is the current one, sort of highlighting all that's what's new and what's coming into Orlando in the next little while. Also want to highlight the selling tools that are available to you to help you sell Orlando. And the best tool that we have by far is our Orlando Travel Academy. If you have not yet taken this course, I highly recommend taking it. It's 5 chapters. It really enhances your knowledge of Orlando. Chapter 1 is about Orlando as a destination. So it just tells you all that there is about Orlando. Chapter 2 is about our accommodations and the different areas that your clients can stay in. Chapter 3 is about our theme parks. Of course, we are the theme park capital of the world. And then chapter 4 is about our beyond the park experiences. So if your clients want to come down and do things beyond our great theme parks, we do have many, many things to do, such as Gatorland, Wild Florida, the NASA Kennedy Space Center, just to name a few. And then chapter 5 is all about our dining, entertainment, and our cultural scene. So those 5 chapters, at the end of each chapter, there's 2 to 3 quick questions. And just like that, you will be a certified Orlando expert. Once you become a certified Orlando expert, you will receive an email right away congratulating you, also sending you your nice certificate that you can print, put on your wall, or you can share on your social media to let your clients know that you are now a certified Orlando expert. And once you do complete the course, that little tab there that says offers, it's going to unlock for you, and you are going to gain access to all of these benefits for you to use on your next trip to Orlando. That includes 2 free tickets to the Kennedy Space Center, 1 free ticket to Legoland, Florida, Gatorland, Wild Florida, and Boggy Creek airboat rides, 50% off at other area attractions, including the Wheel at Icon Park, sporting events such as the Orlando Magic and the Orlando City Soccer Club. You also get discounts at the malls, restaurants, and hotels all around the Orlando area. So you can get started with that if you have not yet by going to orlandotravelacademy.com, register, complete the course, and I hope to see you all as certified Orlando experts soon. It really is a great course to enhance your knowledge. We also want to keep you engaged and continuing to learn. So once you've completed the first 5 and become a certified Orlando expert, or if you have already completed the course, we do have 2 more chapters for you to go in and continue your education. So chapter 6 is called Value to VIP. It talks all about the accommodations from the moderately priced up to the luxury. And then chapter 7 is going to unlock next week, and it's called Youth and Student Travel. So we would love to see you all go on and continue your education on Orlando. But just the first 5 is going to get you all of these great benefits to use on your next trip down to Orlando. So check it out at orlandotravelacademy.com. You also have my information here, so my email as well as my phone number, which I know is also on the Spoiled Agent website, so you can get it there as well. But here it is in front of you if you need it. I'm going to stop sharing my screen here, and I'm going to kick it off to Ralph, who's going to tell you all about Brightline and everything that's going on with Brightline. So take it away, Ralph.
Excellent. Thank you, Carrie. Let me just share my screen right here. Hopefully we can get this. Does everyone see? Is my picture up there? Can you see it?
Yes, I see it.
All right, perfect,
I can see it,
perfect.
yeah.
Well, Well, welcome, spoiled agents. I want to thank you for taking the time today. Just learn a little bit about Brightline. I'm sending you warm wishes from sunny South Florida, where it is 81 degrees. I know there's a lot of cold weather out there, but hopefully you guys can come down to South Florida soon. Again, my name is Ralph Ebra. I'm the Senior Manager of Distribution here at Brightline. I'm tasked with working with the trade, working with the travel agent community, helping you guys sell and promote our products. A little bit about Brightline. So I love sharing this slide that I put together. Brightline actually has a historic connection, and it was built on the vision that was set by Henry Flagler, which his vision was to link the entire east coast of Florida by railway. And it was actually a historic move that opened the doors for a lot of tourism in South Florida. And the interesting thing there is actually one of the founding members of Brightline, one of the owners, Wes Eden. He was inspired by actually a book that he read called The Last Train to Paradise here. And as he was reading it, it's the story of Henry Flagler's venture into the East Coast Railway, and it actually served as a catalyst for him to invest into Brightline and bringing luxury rail back to South Florida, which was a really cool idea. Now, a little bit about the company. Brightline is the only major privately held express passenger rail service provider in the United States right now. Currently, Brightline, we're offering a train service between Miami and Orlando, which is connecting South and Central Florida. And kind of the philosophy behind Brightline, we're working to improve connectivity between city pairs right now that are too close to fly and too far to drive. So, and as many of you probably already heard, if you've been following the news, Brightline has a future expansion project, Brightline West, which was a huge thing. And we're going to be connecting Las Vegas to Southern California soon. And that railroad will be actually a high-speed rail service traveling at speeds of upwards of 180 miles an hour. So that 5.5 hour drive is going to be almost a 2 hour train ride now. We're very excited about that. Now, with the opening of our Orlando station back in September, as I mentioned, Brightline now has connected two of the largest tourist markets in the nation, which is Miami and Orlando. We currently have 6 completed stations in between South and Central Florida. We have stations in Miami and Aventura. There's a Boca Raton station, West Palm Beach, and also Orlando, which is located in the Orlando International Airport. We also have future expansion projects that continue to evolve. There's talk of Tampa, hopefully within a few years, going into Ybor City. There's one in the news recently came up, our expansion to the Treasure Coast. So we're hopefully going to be having a station soon in Stuart. So we're going up north. So Brightline hopefully is making it easier for you and your clients to enjoy more of South Florida when they're on vacation here. And we're hoping that at Brightline that we could be a piece of the puzzle for you, right? When you're selling your clients, when they're coming to vacation in South Florida, that it could, by using Brightline, it could be easier for you to upsell your clients now, giving them more pre and post options for their vacations here in South Florida. So at Brightline, we have what's called the Ride Brighter philosophy. Now we're working to create travel experiences that let you connect, more importantly, connect with your time. Right now you can travel, especially between Orlando and Miami. It's usually a 4-hour drive without traffic, and there's plenty of traffic. And by taking Brightline, you can connect with family, you can read, you can have a glass of wine, surf the internet. So definitely connecting with your time and family is very important behind our philosophy. Riding in comfort, we want you to travel whether in smart or premium class, that it's very comfortable for you to travel. And also safety is top of mind. And very importantly, train travel is sustainable. It's actually better for the environment when you travel by train. So Brightline is creating, again, a brighter way for you and your clients to get there. Now at Brightline, we believe that we're more than just your standard train ride. We believe that we're at the intersection of hospitality and transportation. So what we're trying to do is blend both to create a unique experience for you and your clients. Now, this experience begins the moment that you and your clients arrive at one of our stations, and hopefully it follows you throughout your journey when you're traveling with us. An example of how we're trying to do this, is at the station. Here's an example at the Mary Mary bar. You know, at the Mary Mary bar, while you're waiting for your train, you and your guests can experience some artfully crafted cocktails, or they can indulge in some mouth-watering bites before their journey. Here's a sample of the menu at the bar, just so you can see some of the again, elevated options. And the prices, actually, I was having a conversation with another agent. The prices are very, very good considering for South Florida and Miami. And here's and another example of how we're doing this, intersecting transportation and hospitality at the station, is our premium lounge, right? So for any of your guests traveling in our premium class, they can expect an elevated experience at the station. They're going to have exclusive access to the lounge area, which is a very well appointed space for relaxing right before the trip. Now, while in the premium lounge, your guests can enjoy free drinks. That's alcohol and coffee, soda. There's wine on tap, beer on tap, and they can also savor some of the mouth-watering bites that we offer. There's a beautiful charcuterie pieces that they have, and it's changed out throughout the day. Really, really nice elevated experience. Again, they can enjoy the free Wi-Fi and in a quiet space right before their journey and throughout. Now, another way that we're intersecting, again, transportation and hospitality is on board our trains. You know, no matter where the travels take you, we're committed to bringing exceptional service. And one of the things that I'm very proud about is time and time again, where I hear a lot of agents put their clients on board, or actually agents that actually, advisors that actually ride our trains, they come back always, time and time again. The service was excellent. Wow, the people at the gates, everybody that I interacted with was so pleasant, and it's great. It's behind the culture at Brightline. Service is exceptional, and we believe again that we're much more than a train ride. So we're always continually striving to make it a one of a kind experience for your guests on board. Now, moving on to our stations, I had mentioned earlier, we currently have 6 train stations. We have 2 flagship stations, one of them being Miami Central, which is located in central downtown Miami. And the other one is our Orlando station, located in Orlando International Airport. And we have the 4 inline stations, like I mentioned, in Aventura, Fort Lauderdale, Boca, West Palm Beach also. And all of our stations, they're strategically designed. They were designed to be strategically located near downtown city centers, which means they're close to many of the tourist attractions, a lot of shopping and dining. Aventura Station is right across, literally they're creating a crossway where you could walk over to Aventura Mall, which happens to be the 3rd largest mall in the United States. We're a hop, skip, and a jump from the Square Mall at West Palm. If you go to the station there, beautiful dining, beautiful shopping area. And again, all of our stations are very, very close to a lot of the tourist attractions what a lot of your guests would like to visit. So currently, Brightline, we have 10 train sets that are fully operational. We're proud also that all these trains, they're actually made in the United States by Siemens, which is a pretty big deal. One of the things is that we don't have to wait if there's any part issue, if there's anything. They're all made here in the United States. You have easy access to all of that, which is great. Here's how the train configurations are. Each of the trains have 4 coaches. So in 4 coaches, 3 of them are in smart class, which accommodates about 60 to 64 passengers. And there's 1 premium cart per train, which is a total about 240 seats per train. Now, the seat configuration in premium class, you have 2 seats on one side, 1 seat on the other side. So you're going to have a lot more room. There's just going to be less congested. And then in smart class, it's 2 and 2. We also have future plans of adding actually 1 extra coach to each of our trains this year. And then we're going to add another coach next year, which is great because we're seeing a lot of demand. So our trains are actually growing. So we're going to try to continue expanding on that. Now, we're very easy to sell. Like I had mentioned, there's 2 classes, right? We have our premium class and our smart class. Both classes, they offer free Wi-Fi. You each get a free carry-on bag as long as you don't pass the size and weight limits. But you can bring on, and there's plenty of room, by the way, on board, no matter what, in smart class or premium class. Plenty of storage space for your bags, plenty of leg room. You could lean back. It's very comfortable. Now, premium class gives your clients access to the premium lounge, like I mentioned earlier. And also during their train ride, they get complimentary snacks. There's also beverages included, coffee, alcohol, and also you have the luxury seating. Plus, one of the benefits of premium is that their first checked bag is free. So if they're traveling, right, let's say they're going to be visiting the parks and they're probably going to do a cruise afterwards, they're probably lugging around a big, a big suitcase. Well, their first checked bag is free. And also they receive at this current time a free Uber ride. If they're in premium, they'll receive a free Uber ride within 5 miles of each station, which is great. The reason is great, and here's a good reason, right? The cruise port proximity. Let's say they're visiting Orlando and they're doing the theme parks, and then you upsell them. You say, hey, you know something? You're already in South Florida. You don't have to rent a car. You don't have to worry about parking. Why don't you jump on Brightline? And we'll take you to Fort Lauderdale, and you can do a 3 and 4 day cruise or out of the Port of Miami. And we're real close. Again, 4 miles away from Port Everglades. We're about a half mile away from the Port of Miami, from the station. So if they're on premium class, not only do they get their checked bag, but they get a free Uber ride basically to the station, I mean, to the port, which is really nice. Now, some of the mobility offerings that we have currently in 2024, we have, Uber right now. You could book an Uber through our app. We have also a partnership with Mears, which if you're going into Orlando, you can either do a private coach, or you can take actually a shuttle that can take you to some of the parks. And then at the different locations that we have EV shuttles. There's a lot of the event shuttles. If they're down here, let's say they want to catch a soccer game or even a concert, if you look when you're searching, you'll see a little logo on there, and it'll show you if there's a free event shuttles for a lot of the events. And then if they need to get to the airport, right, we do have, anytime a train gets out, as soon as the train arrives, there'll be a shuttle outside, and they can get to the airport. It's $10 for the first person, $5 for each additional person, which is really nice if they ever need to get to the airport. And then booking it, you go through our website, you book it, and this is a little bit of the screen, how it looks like. You just book a ride, drop off, where you want to go to. Make sure if you're booking someone though, that you use their phone number so that they could receive the text messages, because they'll receive a text message as soon as they arrive at the station. Boom, a text message will be sent out. Hey, your ride will be arriving in 15 minutes. Carlos will be picking you up at such and such location. And if you have the Uber app, you click the link and it'll go right into it. But again, very seamless, very user-friendly to make any kind of bookings. And also I wanted to mention, we have what's called our Connect with Confidence. So if your flight or associated travel plans get delayed, you may be eligible to move your Brightline reservation to the next available train at no additional cost. Now, to qualify, they have to just make sure that the name matches the reservations, and that your arrival time is at least 1 hour and 30 minutes before the train's departure. So that's definitely, they'll check as long as it's an hour and 30 minutes before, but they'll, put you on to the next train ride at no additional cost. For more information, you can open up the QR code and it'll take you there to a link for that, which is really cool. And I know we're going to have a lot of these questions. So the baggage question, right? How much is it? Again, if you're traveling in premium, there's no cost. It's $25 if you're going between Orlando and Miami, and it's per bag for the first check bag if you're riding in Smart. And we're also, because I know someone has this question, we are pet friendly as long as they travel in a crate. And there's a $45 fee if you want to bring your pet along. So we are pet friendly. And right now we have an excellent promotion right now. Hopefully you can take advantage of the 20% commission that is now through May 27th. We've extended it. So if you're registered, if you haven't registered, go to our website, click on the travel professional link on the bottom, and register your agency. If you book through a host agency, ask your host agency. We've registered most of the host agencies. If not, have them go there, or you can send me an email and I can direct you. But setting up is easy. You go to the website, you'll be given a travel agent code to set up. and you'll be set up in less than 5 minutes, which is great. I wanted to leave you here a Brightline digital toolkit. So there's tons of assets, marketing assets that you could use there, social media posts. So you could use the QR code. It'll take you to a link and you can download and use anything that's there. Also, you can use this QR code to take you to the link where all of our sales and promotions. We have some excellent kids ride free promotion. There's a $25 fly credit. There's a nice $50 Marriott Bonvoy credit that we have going on. So any kind of a sales or promotion will be linked there. And with that, I want to leave you with a quick video here. And here for you. And again, with that, I want to thank you. There's my email address. Feel free to email me if you have any questions. Again, I want to thank you for taking this time and to learn a little bit about Brightline. And I believe
excellent. Your timing is impeccable, Ralph. That's amazing. Bang on 20 minutes. That's awesome. I haven't had the opportunity to ride Brightline yet, but it's definitely on my radar. And it's one of the questions that I get asked probably the most about when I'm out and about. So it's so good that you're able to come on and give everybody this in-depth outline on Brightline. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
I'm now going to put it over to Phil with the beautiful Evermore Orlando Resort. He looks so warm there with that beautiful blue water behind him. Just tell us it's true.
Well, it's 23 degrees Celsius here today, so it's not bad. When you're out in the sun, it actually feels much warmer just because the Florida sunshine is quite hot. I will say that I have had the opportunity and pleasure to ride Brightline down to Miami and back, and it was a fantastic experience, much easier than driving, less stressful. You're able to focus on other things. And on my ride down, it was pouring rain, and I was just imagining myself on either the turnpike or I-95 in the traffic with the rain pouring down. So no, I was very happy to be on the train.
Awesome.
So hi, everybody. I am Philip DeLeonardis. I'm the Director of Leisure Sales here at Evermore Orlando Resort. I am, I almost left the webinar because clearly I don't know what I'm doing here. So give me a moment while I share my screen and try not to disconnect. Just one moment. And here we go. All right. So Evermore Orlando Resort is the old Villas of Grand Cypress. I'm not sure if everybody on the call today knows about the Villas of Grand Cypress, but I will be showing you a map of Orlando, where the Villas of Grand Cypress were, and what we're becoming today, which is Evermore Orlando Resort. The vision of Evermore Orlando Resort was literally to bring white sand beaches and all of the water activities that come along with being by the beach right into Central Florida. A second objective was to not only have the white sand beach and the crystal clear lagoon, but they wanted to have vacation rental accommodations that were big enough and spacious enough to allow families that are traveling together, multi-generational or groups of friends, to really experience togetherness. In a similar way as what Ralph was mentioning, that when you're on the train with your family and nobody's focused on driving, you can actually all spend some time together and create some memories even while you're traveling between cities in the state of Florida. Our idea is that once you do get to Orlando and you come to Evermore, you're going to be able to do that not only in all of the public space and resort amenities, but you'll be able to do that in your villa, in your flat, or in your home. One moment, please. So where are we located? I'm assuming that everybody can see my cursor on the map. Basically, Evermore Orlando Resort is on 1,100 acres of land right in the Lake Buena Vista area next to Disney. In fact, when you're looking at this map and you see this road, this is Winter Garden Vineland Road that does this little L shape. And everything that is to the left of Winter Garden Vineland Road is actually Disney property. So when you look to the lower right here on this map, you can see this road that does basically the L shape right here. And this is Evermore Orlando Resort here. And to let you see how close we are, that is actually Epcot Center. And all of this land here does belong to Disney. So when you leave Evermore Resort, you basically turn right, go 100 yards, turn left at the light, and you are already on Disney property, literally right here. And the signage will start changing to direct you to all of the parks. The original villas of Grand Cypress, you can see at the upper right-hand side of this photograph. This is what the villas look like. We maintained the villas. And the reason we maintained most of the villas was because they were rated #1 on TripAdvisor for the last 5 years that they were in business. But what we changed was when they were the villas of Grand Cypress, they used to sell them in 1 to 4 bedroom configurations. And when you were purchasing or renting a 1-bedroom configuration, you were basically getting a suite, but you did not have access to a kitchen, living room, or dining room. So we basically stopped selling the units as 1 or 3 bedroom configuration. We sell them as 2 or 4 bedroom only, so they still exist, but they are now vacation rental. And again, all the guests have access to full kitchen, living room, dining room. All right, so whoop, I jumped ahead there a little bit. I apologize for not giving you a warning for that short video, but I did want to let you know that the room photographs that you saw in the video, those are the actual photographs. That was actually filmed in the villas while Evermore Bay was under construction. So I mentioned the villas of Grand Cypress. On this map here, you can see the original villas of Grand Cypress. There used to be no Crystal Lagoon here, which is called Evermore Bay. But we did have 3 9-hole courses to the south of the property, and we had 18-hole course to the north of the property. The 18-hole links course still exists to the north end, but we reconfigured the 3 9-hole courses at the south to become 1 other 18 holes of golf. So we'd have a total of 36 holes of golf here at Evermore. We have the original 2 and 4 bedroom villas, but everything else that you see on property is brand new. This map is going to come up a few more times along with a photograph, so I'll be able to explain to you exactly what we're looking at. But quickly, this is a brand new 433 room Conrad hotel. They have 60,000 square feet of meeting space. They are part of Evermore, and all of the guests that stay in the vacation rental products do have access to the restaurants and the spa at the Conrad. These buildings that you see here are a combination of 5-story buildings and 2-story buildings that house 206 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom flats with full kitchen, living room, dining room, washer, dryer. And then on the lower right-hand corner of the map is where we are in the process of just completing the build of 69 vacation homes. The vacation homes range in size from 5 to 11 bedrooms, and they can sleep up to 32 people. All right, here's an overhead photograph of the change that happened at the villas of Grand Cypress. This is Evermore Bay. It's hard for you to imagine the size of Evermore Bay. It's literally 8 acres of crystal blue waters. It is the size of 6 football fields. And again, if you imagine that is a 433 room hotel, and here you have 206 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom apartments in these buildings and the 2-story buildings in the back. And again, you've got the houses over here and the original villas there. This building is the landing, and I'll be explaining a little bit more about the landing later. But the landing, just so you know, this is guest services open 24 hours a day. Think hotel lobby, restaurants, shopping, everything is available inside this building. This is what Evermore Bay looks like 4 days ago. So this photograph was just taken. Here you can see we have a separate pool that is heated with a 4-person water slide. These white buildings with the red tile roofs, these are the original villas of Grand Cypress, and they continue here at the bottom of the photograph as well. On the right-hand side, this is South Beach. So we have 20 acres of white sand beach that goes all the way around this lagoon. And again, think the lagoon, 6 football fields, all white sand beaches over there as well. The building that you see here is the boathouse. This is event space. It's 2,500 square feet for weddings and other private meal functions. And then these are all of the 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom flats that are in the 5-story buildings. I'm going to show you a quick video here. There is no sound, but before it starts, let me just explain. So again, this is the landing. This portion of the landing is Twin View Restaurant. And again, to get your bearings, that is the boathouse. These are all the flats. The houses are to the right, just out of the photograph here. And back here, you can see the 2-story buildings of Evermore. So as we head out over the bay, you're going to see on the left-hand side, the water slide. You will be able to see people that will be going down the slide at one point. The lagoon also, when this was taken, had people out on kayaks and paddle boards because those are part of the amenities here on property. This dark blue area that you see here is called the Blue Hole, and it's called the Blue Hole because it's actually the deepest section of Evermore Bay. It is 12 feet deep because you may have seen that there is a rope swing there along with 2 jumping platforms. We have overwater cabanas over here. That is the Conrad, and again, those are all of the flats. So I'm going to quickly again, went a little too fast there. Here is where the villas are in comparison to the map I showed you at the beginning. Again, there are a total of 41 villas, 19 2-bedroom that sleep 4 to 6 people each. And then we have 22 4-bedroom villas, and they can sleep up to 16 people. The bedding configurations, you've got 3 options. One is where you have 4 bedrooms that have 2 queen beds each. One is 4 bedrooms that have 1 king bed each. And the other option is 3 bedrooms with a king bed, and then 1 bedroom with just 2 queens. There is a separate villa pool and outdoor jacuzzis that is centrally located by the villas. And today the villas either have an Evermore Bay view or they have what we call water golf views. On the opposite side of the lagoon from the villas, which were over here, are our flats. I'm going to jump ahead right away and show you a little video. This is going to do a flyover so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. The difference between the 5-story flats and the 2-story flats is that the 2-story flats are walk-up units, meaning that they have exterior entrances. So you basically park your car, come around the corner, and your room key will get you right into your unit. The 5-story flat buildings are more like a hotel experience where you walk into a central lobby, you have elevator access to the 5 different stories, and the 5-story units have either the boardwalk view or Evermore Bay view. As we're coming up over, this is East Beach here. You can see on the other side is West Beach. We're going to swing around to take a look at the Conrad. This is their meeting center. This is one of the restaurants that's available to all the guests on property called Sophia's. It's an Italian trattoria. On the top roof here in the central part of the Conrad is Seba, which is a fine dining Mexican restaurant. And then on the ground floor right here is Papaya Club, which is a Polynesian style bar and restaurant serving a full menu. So here are just a few more photographs. The boardwalk view, basically, this is the boardwalk that runs from the south end of the resort all the way up along the lagoon, all the way until you reach the Conrad itself. This is at the bottom of the boathouse where we do have a Chris Craft boat. This is primarily for wedding couples. The boat is named Forevermore, so as you're heading out the door, you get to see that. This is what the interior of the flats look like. So all flats have the same bedding. They have 3 bedrooms with 1 king-size bed and their own ensuite bathroom. None of the flats have tubs, however. They are all stand-up showers. And then the 3rd room is actually the funnest room to me. This is the bunk room for the kids. You have a queen and a twin, along with another bunk bed on this side just outside the photograph, which is a twin-twin. So you have a total of 4 beds in this room. This room can accommodate up to 5 children if you're doing 2 in the queen size bed. You can see they have a trough sink that has 3 faucets in it. You've got a separate shower area, and the photographer who took this picture is actually standing in the separate toilet area. So you could have all 5 kids using the bathroom at the same time as they're getting ready for bed. Right around the corner here is where you see they have locker room style cages. There's basically 4 of these little locker room cubby holes for them to put all of their clothes, and all of the luggage can slide right under the beds. And on the bottom 2 photographs, you can see the open floor plan, kitchen, dining room, living room. One of the ideas behind all of the accommodation at Evermore is that if we tell you you can sleep 11 people in a unit, you can dine 11 people in that unit all at the same time. All right, off we go to the houses. So here you can see, whoop, I can get my cursor to operate. Well, on the right-hand side where I've circled, there we go, are the houses. And that's what I was showing you down here. There are 69 vacation homes. All homes have a private heated saltwater swimming pool. They have an outdoor gas grill and summer kitchen. Plenty of room to spread out and spend time together. Inside of a 5-bedroom house, and I'll just give you a quick summary, but the 5, 6, and 7-bedroom homes are all on 2 stories, and they are extremely spacious. This is the living room, kitchen area. The dining room is actually off to the side over here. Here's a close-up of the kitchen. You can see there's a breakfast bar and then the stairs to take you up to the 2nd level. That's a floor plan on the left. So there is 1 master king on the ground floor, and then all of the other accommodation are up on the 2nd floor. On the 2nd floor, you're going to have a 2nd master king, which is right over here, a standard king, which is identical to the kings that we have in the flats. And then we have a queen room as well. And last but not least, there's a 2nd living room and a bunk room for the kids. So here you can sleep up to 15 people. I'm not going to go through all of the homes because we have a limit on the time. But I did want to show you that when you get into the larger homes that are 8-bedroom, 9-bedroom, 10-bedroom, and 11-bedroom, you're on 3 floors. And when you get to the 3rd floor, the 3rd floor will always be a combination of 2 bunk rooms, a separate game room, living room area for the kids, and then all of the other adult bedding will be on the 2nd and ground floor. To give you a visual of the 1st floor inside one of the 11-bedroom homes, this is what a master suite bathroom looks like. You have the master bedroom. This is the living room. The dining room is over here. Again, this house can sleep 32 people, and using the 2 dining rooms that are on the right-hand side here and the seating at the breakfast bar, you can actually seat all 32 people for dinner at the same time. This is the living room on the 2nd floor of the house. One of the bedrooms up there is queen, but there's also 2 more master kings and a standard king that's available there. And then the exciting part is coming from upstairs in the game room where the kids are in the 11-bedroom house only. We do have a slide that comes down so that when mom and dad yell dinner time, kids can just dive into that slide and be on their way down. So here we are looking once again at the landing. These are some photographs that were just taken a few days ago of the landing itself. This is South Beach. This is the outside area of the landing. This is Twin View, the hotel's main restaurant, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. What are you going to find inside the landing? Well, in addition to 24-hour guest service, there is our own grocery store, coffee shop, and marketplace called Sand Hill Provisions. We have a food hall. The food hall has a grab-and-go burger place, pizza place, as well as That's a Wrap, which is specializing in wraps, cold sandwiches, poke bowls, sushi type of cuisine. And of course, there is the indoor-outdoor ebb and flow lobby bar. You can see here part of the Cypress course to the south and the vacation homes to give you an idea how close everything is together. We do have fire pits located all around the property, and we do sell s'mores kits. You can see the bit of the golf courses. Sorry, my mouse is getting a little sensitive here. Technical difficulties. My apologies. Let's see if I can get to the next slide here without jumping ahead. Okay, you can see here the kayaks. Well, I guess that slide doesn't want to stay. I apologize. The other things that you were seeing when we did the video was the 4-person slide. This is the blue hole. So that is the area where you've got the rope swing, and you can see the rope swing in action right here. Barbara Ann's is it's a permanently stationed Volkswagen Bug, excuse me, not Bug, but van that's been converted into a restaurant and bar, and that's quite popular. It's right in front of the 5-story flats. Then I'm just going to show you a few quick photographs of the golf courses. So when you're looking at the map of Evermore, this is the links course, which is actually a tribute of Jack Nicklaus to the old course at St. Andrews in Scotland. So it is a links style course where you basically have 2 flags on each of the greens because you're running on parallel golf course. It's a wide open golf course, and there's no other course like it really in Orlando. The South course, which is called the Cypress course, this is the newly redesigned by Jack Nicklaus course that was put together by combining certain holes from the 3 9-hole golf courses that were there previously. And there's some pictures of the golf course. Finally, I wanted to let you know about the Conrad. So although the Conrad is part of Evermore Orlando Resort, it is operated separately from us. So I don't have anything to do with the Conrad, but I will be providing you on one of the slides that's upcoming, the contact details of my counterpart. His name is Gary Perotin. So if you have a chance to do a screen capture when we get to that slide, you'll get all his contact details and you can always reach him. But you can see the view from one of their standard rooms. They have 372 standard rooms and 61 suites overlooking Evermore Bay or the conservation area right behind them. These are all of the restaurants that are available at the Conrad for all of the guests also staying at Evermore in any of the vacation rental that we have. This is Papaya Club. They also have the beautiful Conrad Spa that includes an outdoor water garden with hot and cold plunge pools, water therapy, and then of course they have a salon and a full service spa inside. This is all available for our guests as well. This is the page if you want to do a quick screen capture. Gary's a super nice guy. His email is down on the lower right here, as well as his direct telephone number. He'd be happy to answer any questions you might have about this luxurious property that is a part and a cornerstone of Evermore. And that brings us to the end of the presentation. I want to thank you all for your time. I apologize for the clunkiness of the slide changes, but I've been having some issues here with my mouse. So hopefully I did not confuse you. There's a lot of information there. If you do have questions or you'd like to receive a fact sheet, please don't hesitate to send me an email or give me a call.
Thank you, Phil. Oh my goodness. Well, number 1, the lagoon is stunning. Number 2, an 11-bedroom house with a slide. I'm trying to come up with a list of 32 people that I know that I want to come down to Orlando with. And never mind my kids using the slide. I would be all over it. So
I can tell you, I tested the slide and it's way cooler than I thought it was going to be.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. I know we've got a few questions in the chat here, so let's just take a quick peek. Let's see. So Linda was asking, I believe this is for Brightline, are there travel agent discounts / codes?
So currently we don't have any travel advisor discounts because we're hoping that everyone takes advantage of the 20% commission, which will run through the end of May. Hopefully after that, we should have some advisor codes available.
Perfect. Okay. Anik said, I love riding Brightline. That's awesome. Jenny was asking, can we book online or can we also call, or only book online, or can we call in and book as well?
I would suggest booking online because it's very easy, but you can, in certain cases, you can call in and book. Yes, you just need to let them know that you're a travel advisor, and they would be able to book you.
Perfect. And Belinda is asking regarding the Evermore, is this a timeshare as well?
No, that is one of the key differentiating points of Evermore Orlando Resort. It is centrally owned and operated like a hotel. There are no individual owners. There is no timeshare. In fact, even though you've got these 11-bedroom homes that can sleep 32 people, you would never want to buy that home and live in it because it has hotel-style closets. So no room for your 30 pairs of shoes or your 30 outfits because the closet is designed to accommodate a couple of suitcases maximum.
Perfect. And Cress is asking, does the Evermore have a fitness center? What is the price range and are there commissionable rates?
So the answer to the first question is there's actually 2 fitness centers. The main fitness center is located inside the landing. and it has all of the equipment that you could possibly dream of, including a couple of Peloton bikes. There is a second fitness center that's located next to the Villa Pool, and that is more of a Peloton studio. So I believe there's actually 8 Peloton bikes there. There's also a big screen TV with classes for fitness that you can do, and all of the equipment that you would need, yoga balls, mats, all that stuff is in that location as well. Yes, we do have commissionable rates. Because we're brand new right now, the only way we can pay commission is if you are accredited with IATA or IATAN. We are working to get accreditation or to be able to accept accreditation from CLIA and some of the other accreditation bodies that are out there, but we're not quite there just yet. And I forgot what the third question was. I think I missed the second question. The third question was
No, I think you answered them
commission
all. There was the commissionable, the fitness center, and price range.
price range. Okay, so think about price ranges per bedroom. So regardless of if you're in a 2-bedroom villa or you're looking at an 11-bedroom home, calculate low season about 125 to 150 per bedroom, and then going up to peak season could be $400 to $450 per bedroom.
Perfect. And then Shelly, lucky Shelly, is on her way to Orlando today and is asking, are there tours available of Evermore? And do you have to be staying there to golf?
You do have to be staying here to golf, but it is possible to get tours of the property. If I'm available, I'm happy to take you on a tour. My schedule is a little kind of crazy this week. However, our guest service team is doing tours Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays between the hours of 1 and 3. You just need to have them. I can have them contact you, or if you contact me, I can put you in touch with guest services so that they can get you on the schedule, and then they would be able to take you on a quick tour of the property.
Carrie, I just
Perfect. And
checked in
for
on
Ralph-
Facebook. There's a question on Facebook.
Yep.
You guys don't mind, just I checked in here. Arlene, our friend from Newfoundland, where there's lots of
Yeah.
snow, is saying,
Yeah.
does Evermore book through any Canadian tour operators, or is it direct only?
So it's currently direct only. I am in conversations with several different tour operators in Canada. Several of them have some contracts in hand, but there's some negotiation going back and forth. I'm hoping within, let's say, a month or maybe 2 months that we will be live and available with multiple tour operators in Canada.
Perfect. Any other Facebook questions, Susan?
No, that was it. Just a good comment about 11 rooms. Like, wow, 11 bedrooms.
Yeah. And Shelly had another question for Ralph. Are there rides available from Fort Lauderdale Airport to the Brightline station in Fort Lauderdale?
Yeah, so you can actually pick up a shuttle at the at Fort Lauderdale Airport and also Miami International Airport. You just go outside when you exit where the shuttles and taxi area is, and there you can pick up the shuttle from there, and it'll take you to the station.
Perfect. And Karen was asking, what is the commission on Brightline after May?
So after May, the standard commission is 10% on train fare.
Perfect.
Still really good. Really good. People are asking for some contact information. Just so everyone knows, it's been added to the chat. It's been added on Facebook to the chat as well, along with the Spoiled Agent supplier page for Visit Orlando. So you can access more information there as well, to reach Carrie, about, of course, the Travel Academy, exclusive offers for travel agents. So it's all there for everyone as well, just in case I re-put them all in a couple times.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
I think, Carrie, there's a couple questions. One more, I think.
Uh-huh.
Where is it here? Bertha's asking, when is low season for Orlando?
I don't know, Phil, you might have a better idea of that. I mean, there's always something going on in Orlando. I know summer is maybe a little less busy than other times, but then you've got the kids out of school too. So that bulks up the tourists as well. But usually I would say once the kids go back to school, September, October, and then it picks up after, around Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and all of the holiday fun. And of course, our winter season here, all the Canadian snowbirds looking to get away from this stuff, cold stuff out here. But I mean, there's always something going on in Orlando. So high season, obviously winter, low season, maybe more of the late spring, summer, and into the early fall. But it's still, there's always people in Orlando.
for sure. I mean, it's I think the travel capital. Let's be serious. Everyone wants to go.
Exactly.
Well, you guys did a really, really great job. I mean, it was amazing. I learned a lot today, and it makes me want to go to Orlando. I'm not going to lie. I really want to go. I want to stay at Evermore. I want to take the train. I want to go see all the excursions, all the hot spots from Carrie. So you guys have a full package going on here, and we really, really appreciate it. And don't forget, Carrie, there's going to be one lucky spoiled agent that's going to win your $50 Amazon gift
You
card.
will be hearing from me. Lucky winner. Good luck to you all.
Awesome. And I'd like to thank you all the spoiled agents for joining us on Zoom, on Facebook, our very special guest today. You all did a really, really great job and very engaging. So thank you all very much.
Thank you. Thank you to everybody
Thank
for
you for
joining us.
having us.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Stay warm if
Bye.
you're in Canada.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.